right? Wow. The cliffhanger for Greenleaf. You just saw the last portion of the fifth day. Rochelle comes out. It's like I told you, these Greenleafs are like a bad headache. Hard to get rid of. Or did she say bad penny? I forgot which one she said. But dang it. All I know is as soon as Tara was shocked to see May and Bishop there, and then a few seconds later, it's like Tara's looking speechless and the Greenleafs are smiling. But then everything got reversed because you got Rochelle looking all smug and May and Bishop are just shocked. So then she walks away, Chow gestures her hand towards a vehicle coming in her direction. And that's the end of the episode with May and Bishop looking at Tara like, you mother. So let me put it this way, because I would do two separate videos, but I don't feel like there's a need for it. I think that it's Basie who was pulling up to the church, because you can make the argument, well, Jeremy, what if Tara called Rochelle after Jacob and Tasha left the church, and then she came back from, what was it, New Mexico or Mexico, because she felt like, things were moving in a certain direction, so it was like she felt like she had to be close. And what if the whole Basie being dead situation was fake as well? That's a possibility too. I feel like maybe either Rochelle never went to Mexico, or the Basie being dead was a cover story. But now that everything's coming to light with the Greenleafs and they seem to be in a bad spot, Rochelle and Basie will reemerge in order to clean up shop. Now, I'm wondering, how are things going to play out? Like, don't get me wrong, I gave episode 5 a 9.5 out of 10. I think it was pretty solid. But after seeing the preview for episode 6, it looks like it's about to hit the fan. Things are about to get really real. So I'm really wondering what's going to happen next. I can't even fathom what Bishop and May are going to do to retaliate. We go from them wanting to give the house, well, technically May was the one who did it, and then Bishop came around, I guess. But it's almost like May is always like, the Lord was telling me this, the Lord was telling me that. It's basically May's vision from God is apparently the vision for the whole family, whether they like it or not. But in the preview, it looks like, she's going to fess up as well to her own shortcomings, which is kind of a mirror of last season in a way. But I really do think that Rochelle's return could possibly really signify that Basie really isn't dead. And her showing up at the end of this episode was quite a shock to me. I did not see it coming. I'm so glad I actually watched it live. But with that being said, let me know what you think. Do you think that Rochelle will try to take everything, the house, or do you think they'll make some kind of arrangement to only get the money? Or do you think that after seeing Tara, it's like, oh, she's one of the good ones, but then she's seen with Rochelle, which brings about a lot of questions. You have to wonder, are the Greenleafs going to fight back? Because it's like they're going to have to fight. Well, technically Grace and Charity are trying to fight to get the church back. Then you have Jacob, May, and Bishop trying to fight for the house. And then Grace joined in the fun this episode thanks to the intel from Noah. And now it's like you reawaken the beast where Rochelle and possibly Basie have returned, and now they're going to be fighting for the house as well. It's just like every person for themselves. Of course you have Sophia and Zora versus the nudie pics, and then you have Grace trying to not necessarily fight, because in this episode she kind of gave in, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but gave in to allowing Noah to the AJ situation. And then of course Zora dealing with the Carissa versus Jacob divorce. It's just pandemonium. It's like a battle royale. It's like it's hard to tell if you even have an ally in the battlefield, because it's like the Greenleafs are fighting to protect everything they have. Yes, it's a new beginning, but they're on the cusp of losing everything. It really is a true battlefield right now. And it's hard to tell who's going to come out, not necessarily who's going to come out alive, but what will they have by the time the smoke clears? Will there be anything left that they have a hold on, or will everything just be gone and they'll have to go from there? But thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think Rochelle's intentions are? Do you think Tara means well, or do you think that she's no better than her siblings? Who knows? But thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, and if you'd like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal, Cash App, or join Patreon for as little as $1 a month.